This video's purpose is to provide customers and dealers with a general overview of the steps that a technician performs when installing a TracFone V3. It is not intended for use as a how-to video. All TracFone products must be installed by a KVH authorized technician following the detailed steps in the installation guide. When you purchase the TracFone V3, it comes with everything you'll need to do the installation. The main components include the gyro-stabilized antenna, which is inside the radome, and below-decks equipment including control unit, modem, multimedia terminal adapter or MTA for short, Ethernet switch, and associated cables and mounting hardware. The first step is to choose the mounting location for the antenna. It requires a clear view of the sky from 5 degrees up to 75 degrees all around the horizon. The mounting surface must be wide enough to accommodate the antenna's base, and it must be flat, level, and strong. Do not mount the antenna at the same level as the radar, and preferably above it, outside the beam path of the radar. Once you've selected the mounting location, unfold the supplied mounting template and secure it to the mounting surface. Make sure the forward arrow points towards the bow and is parallel with the vessel's center line. Using a light hammer and center punch, mark the location for the mounting holes and cable access hole. Then drill the holes according to the installation guide that comes with the kit. Then peel the paper backing from the foam seal and press it down firmly with its center around the cable access hole. Now you're ready to remove the 3 screws that secure the radome to the base plate. And the 2 shipping restraint screws from the unit. Be careful handling the antenna after this point, since it rotates freely. Once the power data and RF cables have been run, you'll need to terminate the RF cable ends with the proper connectors. Be sure to use the correct tools specified in the installation guide and follow the manufacturer's instructions. Improperly terminated cables are a common cause of system problems. Then be sure to label each cable to match the antenna connectors. Next, use the supplied 3mm Allen hex key to remove the connector cover from the base plate. And then connect the transmit and receive cables to the antenna using a torque wrench set to 15 inch-pounds. The integrity and reliability of these RF connections are critically important, so pay close attention to the detailed instructions provided in the installation guide. Then connect the power data cable to the bottom of the antenna and hand tighten until the connector locks in place. Finish by sealing the RF cable connections and reattaching the cable cover. Now it's time to secure the antenna to the mounting surface. Start by placing the antenna over the holes drilled in the mount and make sure the arrow inside the base plate points towards the bow. Apply a thin layer of the supplied anti-seize lubricant to the 4 bolt threads to prevent galling. Then add the washers and secure each mounting bolt as per the instructions in the guide. Finish the job by reinstalling the radome over the antenna and securing with the 3 screws you removed earlier. Now, let's take a look at the equipment installation below decks. Choose a mounting location in a dry, well-ventilated area away from heat sources and salt spray. Begin by attaching the strain relief bracket to the retaining straps that join the modem to the control unit. Next, connect the antenna power data cable to the supplied terminal strip connector, and once it's wired, plug it into the back of the control unit. Then, attach the antenna's transmit and receive coax cables to the jacks at the back of the modem. Tighten the RF cable connections to 15 inch-pounds. Plug in the 2 cables that connect the control unit to the modem. Next, connect the modem to the switch, the MTA to the switch, the vessel's phones to the MTA, and the vessel's computers to the switch. The next step is to make sure that single-phase AC power is available. You can check this right on your electrical panel. To power up the unit, first connect the control unit and modem to the supplied AC power strip using the supplied adapter cables, and then plug the strip into the vessel's AC power supply. Then strain relieve all wires at the back of the control unit and modem by securing them to the bracket using tie wraps. And finish by mounting the equipment in the onboard rack. Now turn on the system and wait a few minutes for startup. Then verify the system can access the internet by opening up the test page in your web browser. Once you have installed and tested the equipment, fill out the installation checklist and submit it to KVH. Also, make sure the owner submits the necessary activation forms for Mini VSAT broadband service. So that's it. The installation is now complete of the TracFone V3, KVH's ultra-compact VSAT antenna.